The Ohio Supreme Court heard arguments about whether or not pharmacies that saturated the market with opioids and played a role in the opioid epidemic can be considered a public nuisance. Three pharmacy chains say the $650 million judgment awarded to Trumbull and Lake counties back in 2022 should be thrown out, and that the county's legal claim that the pharmacies created a public nuisance of rampant drug addiction should not be allowed. In 2022, Trumbull and Lake counties won a $650 million judgment against three pharmacy chains, including Walgreens, Walmart, and CVS, for their roles in the opioid epidemic. The counties said that these pharmacies caused a public nuisance by flooding the market with addictive painkillers. The pharmacies disagree, however, saying the case was improper. They say there's only one legal way to go after people for selling or making a product, and that's the Ohio Product Liability Act, or OPLA, which they claim doesn't allow for product makers to be sued for creating a public nuisance. The federal appeals court handling the case is asking the Ohio Supreme Court to clarify whether OPLA allows counties to make a public nuisance claim. Tuesday, the high court heard arguments from both sides.
OPLA abrogates all common law product liability causes of action, including any public nuisance claim or cause of action at common law based on the distribution or sale of a product.
David Frederick, representing the counties, said in order to fall within OPLA, you'd need to have a defective product. And the issue at hand is not that opioids are defective, but that they're dangerous.
The problem here was that the pharmacies failed to police in their dispensing practices the manner in which opioids would be overprescribed and subject to diversion.
Frederick also asserts that OPLA applies to compensatory damages. The counties, though, are seeking abatement remedies. Now, the Supreme Court did not issue a ruling, but it will have huge ramifications. If it rules against the counties, Trumbull County would potentially lose out on that hundreds of millions of dollars from the judgment.